For this last shape, I asked you to try it on your own and then come to this video to see how well you did, see if you got it right or not. So hopefully you're checking your answers at this point in time. For perimeter, we have to add up all our side lengths, and so in order to do that, I'm first going to have to fill in what my missing side lengths are. So for example, if I were to start here, I've got 3, 2, 3, 3, and then I've got a missing side length. Now this missing side length, I'm going to look across from it and see I have two parallel sides that are 3 and 3. So if from here to here is 3, and from here to here, then here to here is 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6, which is the side length here. So from here to here is 6. Then I've got 3, 3, 10. I've got a missing side length here. I'm looking across at parallel sides. If this is 3, then this is also 3. And then this last side that's missing, I'm looking at parallel sides. This whole thing is 10. So let's look at the other sides that make up 10. From here to here is 3. From here to here is another 3. From here to here is 2. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. But the whole thing is 10, so that leaves me with 2 centimeters. 10 minus the 8 that we've already accounted for leaves us with 2 here, so that when I add up all those side lengths, I get 10. And so this missing side length right here is 2 centimeters. And so now to find perimeter, we add up all the sides. Again, I'm going to put a little dot where I start and draw an arrow. I've got 3 plus, this side length is 6, plus 3, plus 3, plus 10 is this whole side, plus 3, plus 2, plus 3, plus 2, plus 3. I'm back to my starting dot, so I know that I've got all my numbers listed. Now that I've shown my thinking and shown my work, now I can use a calculator to really do the hard thinking for me. 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 10 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. And when I do that, I get 38. So my perimeter here is 38. I always want to label, in this case it's centimeters. 38 centimeters is my perimeter. Then to find area, I'm going to use my steps. We've already found missing side lengths. Divide it into known shapes. Again, I'm going to divide it into the least amount of shapes that I can. And so I'm just going to divide it here and here. You could have also divided it into 3 shapes by dividing it coming down. We could have done here, here, and here. However, instead of 3, we would have had 4 rectangles. So you can see, or we could divide it into all these little tiny rectangles and squares and had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. But again, I always want to do the least amount that I can. And so in this case, that was taking my marker and dividing it here, here, and here. 3 rectangles. A rectangle's area is length times width. So for this rectangle here, I have 3 times 3, which is 9. My area here is 9. For this rectangle here, I have a height of 3 and a base of, I don't know. But I do know that from here to here is 2, and from here to here is 3. So 2 plus 3 gives me a side length of 5. So this length here is 5. So I'm doing 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15 for this area of this middle rectangle. And then this bottom rectangle has a length of 10 and a height of 3. So 10 times 3 is 30. That's the area of this bottom rectangle. So I found all 3 individual areas. Step number 3. Step number 4 is to add all the areas together for my total. 9 plus 15 plus 30. Once I show my steps, I'm going to use my calculator, and I get 54. So my area is 54 centimeters squared. Area square, I always square my area labels. It's just a silly saying that I use to remind myself of that. The area of this compound shape is 54 centimeters squared. The perimeter, the length of the outside is 38 centimeters.